week. Detroit police say Armani Kelly, Dante Wicker, and Montoya Gibbons were supposed to perform at a club back on January 21st. Investigators say it is concerning that all three men's phones were turned off that night about around the same time. That prompted the families of Gibbons and Wicker to file a police report.
It's a Facebook Live video where Armani Kelly is seen talking with three men 2 days before he and two others went missing. In that video, Armani Kelly's mother says there could be some major clues.
It has to do with that video.
Lori Kemp is talking about this Facebook Live video on her son's Facebook page, where 27-year-old Armani Kelly at one point is arguing with three men 2 days before he went missing.
Who you playing with what?
During the conversation, Kelly mentions he's going to meet up with the three men and bring Jug. Montoya Gibbons, Dante Wicker, and Kelly have been missing for 11 days.
You gonna pick up Jug? Yeah.
The three men were supposed to perform here at Lounge 31 in Detroit on the night of January 21st, but the show was canceled. Kelly, Gibbons, and Wicker haven't been seen since. Back to the video, the men speaking with Kelly appear to be upset about something he said online recently.
You gonna put that on your next scene? I mean, on your next
Let's go.
You know, if you're on your podcast.
But Kelly still suggests he wanted to meet up with them.
You say a week, man? I'm trying to pull up.
Has since tracked her son's vehicle to 3 locations in Warren, gotten thousands of messages on Facebook, and she says she feels a lot closer to getting answers, but still very far away from knowing exactly what happened to her son.
People are telling me to watch my back, and I don't care. They keep saying I keep poking the bear. I'm going to continue to poke the bear until they find my son's body.
There is no indication from police there is any connection between that video and the men's disappearance. Police say they are aware of that video. Right now, they say they have no suspects and no arrests have been made. In Detroit, I'm Gino Vici.
You told us in earlier reports a 15-year-old who was driving it has now been brought into custody. Police likely be able to get some information from him.
Yeah, that's right. Warren police taking the 15-year-old into custody. Commissioner Dwyer not saying a whole lot about the case. There was a report actually out there from Warren police saying that there was no blood or anything in that vehicle that would indicate that any of the homicides took place in the vehicle.
Some of y'all that follow my page know I was born and raised in Detroit. I don't stay there now, but in a few years. But the route that they could have took is about 15 to 25 minutes depending on the traffic and what route they took from that club. From there to where they was found, that's about a 15 to 25 minute ride. Just get that in y'all head. So what happened in them 25 minutes? Y'all send up rappers, babies? What y'all doing in Detroit, boo? Damn, this is fucked up. And my whole thing is, at the end of the day, I hope they do get justice. Regardless of whatever happened or didn't happen, it's people out here love them, y'all. What the fuck y'all doing in Detroit, man? Damn, y'all been doing the most. Anyway, that club that they were supposed to perform at, that is a fairly new club. It only been there for a few years or so, because before I left Michigan, that club didn't even exist. So I know that club is kind of new. Now, another thing is, how did all of this stuff get set up to a point that it was easy for them to cancel at the last minute?
I'll never see that beautiful smile.
Lori Kemp and Taylor Perrin can't help but think the worst after the disappearance of son and fiance, 28-year-old Armani Kelly, also known as Marley Whoop.
I just pray that he's out there somewhere. We need him.
Performing at Lounge 31. Sadly, they never made it.
It's so hard to promote his rap. And do you know how guilty I feel that my son picked up these two other young men?
His mother traveled all the way from Oscoda tracking the vehicle Armani was driving using OnStar, taking matters into her own hands.
The next day, I went by myself and canvassed on Gratiot and stayed there till dusk, passing out flyers.
Up in several locations before being recovered from an apartment complex in Warren. Authorities from 4 cities, Oscoda, Melvindale, Warren, and Detroit, have now been working on the investigation. Lori and Taylor say so far, they feel they've been failed by all.
Nobody wanted to believe us when the cops had the car and they wanted us to pick it up. They're like, oh, he's probably just with another woman inside of one of these apartments.
He is the brother of one of those 3 men, and he said that the concert that they were supposed to play that was set up for them was actually a setup and was targeting one of those individuals. They say that concert was canceled hours before the reports of them going missing. So police haven't been able to confirm that yet. We are checking with Detroit Homicide. They are looking into it. We'll let you know what they tell us. Meantime, Michigan State Police, they're working this scene, and they say the progress has been slow getting into this building because of rats, an infestation of rats and other very treacherous conditions. Actually abandoned apartment complex at McNichols and Rosa Parks in Highland Park, where 3 bodies were discovered. Fox 2 sources believe it's the bodies of rappers missing. State police and members of the Homicide Task Force, Metro South Post, and MSP Forensic Lab were combing through the scene with search warrants being obtained on 7 Mile near Gratiot on January 21st. However, the event was canceled after organizers could not reach them on their phones. Fox 2 talked with Armani's mother the other day about her own efforts to find her son.
Somebody knows something. Somebody will speak. I don't know when, I don't know where, but it will come out.
We were able to pull phone data and see that there's no activity on any of their phones. We're not getting any.
Armani drove from Oscoda to the Detroit area, was discovered in Warren. That's when news reports prompted the families and friends of the missing 3 to ask questions. Again, Detroit police looking into a tip that actually we passed along to them after a man came up to us. He talked to police here first and then talked to us and said he's the brother of one of those 3 men and that concert was a setup targeting one of the 3, and that it was canceled hours before they ended up going missing. So a lot of a new detail that police are sorting through as multiple police departments work this case. For now, we're live in Highland Park.
Lori says she understands there's a chance she'll never see her son alive again. At this point, she just wants closure.
I want to lay him to rest and try to move on